Well, local officials say there's a need for more community participation in local government. One local effort aiming to encourage new faces to run for local public office. It is opening up a second opportunity to learn about what's involved in the process. Now happening this Wednesday, January 29th at 6:30 p.m., a former Chemung County legislature hosting a Zoom program to help people consider to run for local office. Multiple town and village municipal seats need to be filled across New York State. Andy Petros, the organizer, says the goal is to get people engaged and organized.
Let them ponder and begin to educate themselves on what it takes to run, get involved in meetings, understanding the issues, just to get folks engaged, because we don't have enough people running for local public office. Many of the seats go unopposed, and that really prevents the voters from having a true choice. So I think it's an opportune time to do this.
You can sign up for the class by emailing Petros directly. Petition time to get on local ballots starts in late February. Starting this Saturday, weekends in Wellsboro will be returning to Tioga County, Pennsylvania. Each Saturday for the month of February has a different theme with different activities. The Chamber of Commerce says there will be events with everything from fine dining and ice carving to cultural experiences and crafts. Starting on February 8th, Ice and Spice will feature a chili cook-off on Main Street that everyone is welcome to attend. You can find more info about the month's events on the Wellsboro Chamber of Commerce website. Well, now's the time for local artists to shine. The Robertson Museum is currently accepting submissions from artists who live within 80 miles of Binghamton for its regional art exhibition. The showcase occurs every 5 years, offering artists in the Southern Tier, Central New York, and Northern Pennsylvania the opportunity to have their work displayed. Now, artists can submit up to 2 pieces, any medium, for free due to support through an endowment for the visual arts at the Community Foundation for South Central New York.
The Southern Tier, Central New York and Northern Pennsylvania is just a really awesome cauldron of talent when it comes to the arts. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. They maybe think they have to travel out to New York City or even out to like Los Angeles, these bigger art cities to experience great art. But I've always felt like, we have it right here.
Submissions are now open until February 7th. For more information on eligibility and how to enter, you can head over to our website, WENY.com. Just be sure to click on this story. Well, listen up. A price outlook from the USDA estimates egg prices will increase about 20% this year. That's compared to about 2.2% for food prices in general. Government data shows the average price of a dozen eggs was $4.15 last month. According to the Consumer Price Index, that's about a 36% increase from last December. The high price is being driven by the ongoing bird flu outbreak as well as inflation. The USDA says bird flu has killed over 17 million egg-laying hens in November and December alone. That's nearly half of all birds killed by the virus last year. Well, there was certainly a lot of changes last week in our nation's capital. President Donald Trump was sworn in as the 47th president of the U.S., and with the new administration comes new policies and priorities. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks down key takeaways from this week in Washington. Take a look.
President Trump hit the ground running this week, signing a slew of executive orders as his administration begins to take shape after his first week in office.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
On Monday, the 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump, sworn into office.
I will very simply put America first.
Thousands of Trump supporters lined up early Monday morning for a chance to see the president inside the Capital One Arena following the inauguration.
I'm very happy and very excited.
Ecstatic.
It's just good to be with family to witness such a great event.
Oh my God, the this is like history.
President Trump wasting no time after being sworn in, signing a slew of executive orders, many aimed at reversing Biden-era policies, as well as boosting the economy and cracking down on the southern borders.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted.
Among the many executive orders, one delays the enforcement of a federal TikTok ban for 75 days.
You wanted to block TikTok. Why did you change your mind?
Because I got to use it.
This week, the president also facing backlash after pardoning 1,500 individuals charged for their participation in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol.
What happened to backing the blue?
Thursday, Trump's pick to lead the Department of Defense, Pete Hegseth, cleared a big procedural hurdle in the Senate, allowing his nomination to move forward despite new allegations about his personal conduct from his former sister-in-law. Two Republican senators, Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins, did not support Hegseth in that procedural vote.
I was very surprised that Collins and Murkowski would do that. Pete's a very, very good man. I hope he makes it.
The House is out of session next week as many House Republicans will be heading to Florida to meet with President Trump. The Senate will be in session determining the fate of several Trump cabinet picks. That's a look at this week in Washington. I'm Brendan Scanlon. Back to you.
All right, our thanks to Brandon for that report. Well, the countdown is on to Super Bowl 59, which is going to look a lot like Super Bowl 57. The Chiefs will try to make history when they face the Eagles, in New Orleans. Both teams playing their best yesterday when it mattered most. Here's Andrew Dimbert with more.
And that will clinch it. Overnight, the Super Bowl